Hey Kai, you mob Marianne here. Basically just a quick update. We had the lawyers there, George Newhouse, special counsel from Shine Lawyers, flew over to Perth today, and so basically what his team have been working on is a Supreme Court action to challenge the decision of the Minister for Corrective Services and the Commissioner for Corrective Services, Ian Johnson, and that Francis fella. Their mob there, the court action is to challenge their decision to put our boys in Hakea in the first place, which is an adult centre. So for those of you who don't know what's happened, just a quick update is back in January there was an incident in Banksia Hill Detention Centre. As a result, over 100 of our juvenile males are now being housed in an adult remand centre called Hakea Remand Centre, which is a prison. Basically, since the shutdown of our Range River Remand Centre for a private corporation, you know, all this privatised services crap, basically all our juveniles that were on remand were transferred over to Banksia Hill with no, you know, allocation of funds and resources, you know, and Banksia Hill were already under the pump back then. So due to all of them conditions, everything anyway, there ended up being an incident. So over the last few months there's been allegations of abuse, mistreatment, neglect against our children, at the hands of Hakea and Banksia prison guards, as well as ignorance from our state government. Our Premier Colin Barnett was on 720 ABC speaking to Jeff Hutchinson this morning on the radio, and he said that all the children that are in there, they're basically rapists and hardened criminals and very violent people. Like, how is that when 60% of them are on remand who haven't even been charged yet, and 80% of those kids will get out of jail without even being served a custodial sentence? So how is that all hardened criminals? This is the Premier of our state calling our kids rapists and hardened criminals. Like, how would he know that? Has he got access to all of their records? And if he has access to them records, who gave him that permission? Because he's the Premier. He doesn't have no need to go looking at our children's records, you know. And anyways, apart from that, that's just disgusting. And Colin Barnett, Mr. Premier, you're going to have shame for yourself, because there are going to be consequences and repercussions for talking about our boys like that when you're supposed to be the Premier of our state. Anyway, Mr. Nyunga man, Colin Bolton. Anyway, so basically over the last few months there's been all this stuff in the media, all of these lies, all of these half-truths from corrective services, all these media statements that have been released by the government. And that is what is awesome, because we can go back through all their media reports. We got the court challenge coming up. They can't lie in a courtroom, can they? They can't perjure themselves. They can't. All the evidence is going to come out, and this is what's boss. Everyone in the public and society are going to see what's really been going on in Hakea, and we're going to expose this WA government for all the lies that they've been, you know, putting out there to the public. You know, and you got ignorant people in society saying, oh, you know, they done the crime, they should do the time. And it's like, yeah, punishment for bad things done, but not torture or abuse or neglect or mistreatment or lies. You know, government want to stop lying about what's going on in Hakea, because we know the truth. And we got affidavits. We got them there. You should see some of the stuff that the boys have said, and these are sworn affidavits for court. You know, so that's just what I can't wait for. Today was a good day, peoples, you know, and although our boys are in there, you know, in this poxy prison suffering, there is hope now, because hopefully we can get them out there. But, you know, even if we can't get them out, at least the decision is still being challenged, and the WA government, corrective services, the Minister, the Commissioner, the Premier, the police, everyone is going to be exposed for what the truth, like, we're going to have the truth is going to come out in court, and that is what is boss, brother, boss, right? Nyunga Radio wasn't even down there. There was media pack, big media conference there today, big story, Supreme Court challenge. It's unprecedented. No one has done this ever before, you know. And there was no Nyunga Radio. Surprise, surprise. It's what I keep telling you people. Nyunga Radio are in the government's pocket. But they're going to be exposed too, because I had enough. But anyway, fuck Nyunga Radio and Wayne Binder. But anyways, I'm just cool excited. This is what's going to happen, News Mob. Like, all the truth is going to come out in court. So stay posted. We'll put, you know, things up on Facebook and that for when the court's going to be. But I just want everyone to know that when the court challenge does come up, you know, like peaceful protest outside, that's all right. But the main focus of it is that we all pack out the courtroom so that we can just smirk at all these government mob, because the truth is going to come out, and that's what's boss. That is what's wicked. And then shock jocks on the radio like Howard Sattler can't say nothing then, nothing, because the truth is there. And just on that, one Kalgoorlie magistrate today let out a boy from Hakea because he said that the conditions were so horrible and traumatic that he didn't want to keep that boy in there. So he got out of jail. And that's a magistrate. That is a precedent. That's a precedent in a court of law showing these boys are being abused. So pass this video on, get the message out there, stay tuned. Hopefully this court case will be listed in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And to Wayne Binder and Jungar Radio, biggest issue going, and I say shame on you mob daddies. But today's a good day, and our kids are going to get their time in court, and that's what's boss. And a big thank you to George and Anna and all the legal team, because we wouldn't have been able to do this without you, you know, and all the parents for coming forward to us daddies. Now, let's do this for our boys, eh? And let's see how far we can take this, because I'm happy the government are going to be exposed in their own court of law and they can't perjure themselves. So, just wanted to share it on. Peace, daddies. Have a good day, and yeah, just stay tuned. All right.